श्रीगुरुभ्यो नमः। हरि ओम्। ॐ सहना भवतु, सहनौ भुनक्तु, सह वीर्यङ्करवावहै, तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः. So yesterday we saw this fellow. He was thinking. This king was thinking ill about a dantila in one side, and on the other side he also started thinking about the queen also. Okay, now so evaṃ rājā bahuvidhaṃ vilapya tat prabhṛti dantilasya prasādaparāṅmukhaḥ saṃjātaḥ. Evaṃ rājā bahuvidhaṃ vilapya, thinking confused in this confused way, thinking in different directions about this and that and that and this. Tat prabhṛti, from then on, dantilasya prasādaparāṅmukhaḥ saṃjātaḥ. He just turned away, completely turned away from dantila. Okay, now kim bahunā, what should we add? rājadvārapraveśo'pi tasya nivāritaḥ. He even prevented him from entering the palace, not even court, entering the palace itself. He is banned from that. dantilo'pyakasmādeva prasādaparāṅmukhamavanipatimavalokya cintayāmāsa. Dantila also started thinking suddenly, suddenly, in this way he is being turned away from the king and the kingdom, the palace. So he started seeing this, he started avalokya cintayāmāsa. Seeing this, he started thinking, oh, sādhu cedamucyate. Ko'arthaṃ prāpya na garvito viṣayiṇaḥ kasyāpado'staṃ gatāḥ. strībhiḥ kasya na khaṇḍitaṃ bhuvi manaḥ. ko nāmā rājñāṃ priyaḥ. kasyā na gocharāntargataḥ. ko'arthi gato gauravam. ko vā durjana vāgurāsu patitāḥ kṣemena yātaḥ pumān. ko arthan prapya na garvitah viṣayiṇaḥ. garvitah viṣayiṇaḥ kasyāpado'staṃ gatāḥ. strībhiḥ kasya na khaṇḍitaṃ bhuvi manaḥ. ko nāmā rājñāṃ priyaḥ. kah kālasya na gocharāntargataḥ. ko arthi gato gauravam. ko vā durjana vāgur āsu patitaḥ kṣemena yātaḥ pumān. So, oh, sādhu cedamucyate. The dantila started thinking, oh, it's rightly said. Rightly said, he says a shloka. In this shloka, in this verse, nothing is important, only one point is important. Ko nāmā rājñāṃ priyaḥ. Who is dear to the king? That's the only point. So, to stress this point, he is bringing different examples. He says, ko arthaṃ prāpya na garvitaḥ. Who does not become egotistical after gaining some wealth? Some money, people start behaving as though the whole world is under them. Okay? viṣayiṇaḥ kasyāpado'staṃ gatāḥ. For people who are interested in the sense enjoyments or things of the world, kasyāpado'staṃ gatāḥ, whose difficulties, obstacles, for whom, who is desiring things of the world, for whom the obstacles are completely dissolved, removed, resolved. Everyone has obstacles, right? So, strībhiḥ kasya na khaṇḍitaṃ bhuvi manaḥ. Bhuvi kasya manaḥ na strībhiḥ khaṇḍitaṃ. In the world, whose mind is not destroyed by or affected by the women. Ko nāmā rājñāṃ priyaḥ. Again, now, okay? Who is dear to the king? kālasya na gocharāntargataḥ. kālasya, kala means yama or time. Who has not come under the sight of vision of kala or yama? Everyone. See, whatever is born eventually has to die, right? So that is what he says. Ko arthi gato gauravam. And ko arthi gauravam gatāḥ. Which kind of beggar gets respect? Oh, beggars are come. Who respects a beggar? You come today also. What a nuisance. Everyone is going to curse him. So, that is also not possible. Ko vā durjana vāgur āsu patitaḥ kṣemena yātaḥ pumān. And durjana vāgu, Among the group of the bad people, if you are mixed in, you are mixing around with bad people, whose life will be peaceful. If you are in association with bad people, your life will be disturbed. Okay, that's similarly same idea but different examples. That's all. Okay, kake shaucham dyutakare cha satyam sarpe kshanti strishu kama upashantihi klibe dhairyam madhyape tattva chinta raja mitram kena drishtam shrutam va. Kake shaucham द्यूतकारे च सत्यम सर्पे शांति स्त्रीषु कामोपशांति क्लीबे धैर्यं मद्यपे तत्वचिंता राजा मित्रं केन दृष्टं श्रुतं वा. The idea is केन दृष्टं श्रुतं वा, who has seen or heard. What? Raja mitram, the king to be a friend. None. Right? So similarly, what is that? Kake shaucham, purity in crow. Oh, this crow is a vegetarian crow. It doesn't mean. Who has seen that kind of crow? No. Any filth, it will just scramble upon it. So that is what crow is, right? Then, dyutakare cha satyam. Dyutakara. Dyutakara means in the gambling den or casino. There, who has seen person playing, gambling with truth? Gambling itself is a activity which is devoid of truth. Now, how can you be truthful to that gambling game? No gambler will be truthful, right? Then, sarpe kshantihi. This snake, sarpa, snake, kshantihi is has a great amount of forbearance, patience, a very patient snake. Who has seen? You are farther, it doesn't really matter. It looks at you. Go closer, it lifts its head. Go even closer, it stings, bites. That's what is the nature of the snake. Okay? It doesn't have a brain. Just because you are feeding it milk and all that, it doesn't remember you. Oh, this is my man. This is my person. I should not bite him. That is his enemy. These are all of these things can happen only in some movies. Okay, not in reality. Okay, strishu kama upashanti. Among women, kama upashanti, the end of kama. Who has seen? No one. Klibe dhairyam. And among the eunuch, who has seen a valorous person, brave person? No eunuch is brave. Madhyape tattva chinta. Madhyape, among a drunkard, who has seen a person thinking philosophically? Impossible. Raja mitram, a king to be a friend. Who has seen? No one has seen or heard about that. Wait. I can give example. You can give examples for each one of them. I can also give. They are all exceptions. That's all. Kake shaucham. In WhatsApp University, they'll send videos of crows or crocodile. This crocodile does not eat any non-vegetarian item. This only eats the prasada, the rice from the temple. They have these kind of stories. Okay. Then, dyutakare cha satyam. In a gambler who has seen truth. In Mahabharata, we can show Dharmaputra himself playing, following the truth, right? He is Dharmaputra. Okay, Yudhishthira I'm talking about. So Yudhishthira played with the truth. Sarpe kshantihi, and patience among snake. Maybe there is some. See, I can give an example. When I was in Rishikesh, in Virakta Ashram, the most poisonous of scorpions is black scorpion. Okay, in India. There were innumerable scorpions. Anywhere, you pick up a stone, a brick, underneath there will be a scorpion. Okay. And sometimes we have stepped on it accidentally. And I have seen people picking up it in hand and playing with it. Never did it sting anyone. I've seen it myself. I've experienced that. So, Sarpek Shanti, probably there is some place where The snake does not bite or sting anyone. Probably there is some place. Strisu kāmopasantihi. Among the women, the end of lust or desire. Yeah, you can say that. Example, in Tamil Nadu, there was this great lady called Avvayar. Okay, she was young. She was about to get married. She went to Ganapati and prayed to him to get rid of her youth, to give her old age. She stayed like that. This is one. Another example close to that, in Karaikal. This is a place next to Pondicherry called Karaikal. There, this lady, who's a devoted lady, who's great devotee of Shiva. So she was a married woman. But what happened is her husband saw her divinity, and he could not live a family life with her. So he said, I'm going for business, and went to another place and settled there and got married and had kids and all. When she heard about him staying, when she was traveling, searching for this man, she saw him with his wife and kids and all that. When that husband sees this lady, he tells his wife and kids, and he also falls flat on on this lady's feet. That was the end. She said, okay. She gave up the family life. She became a monk. She prayed to Lord, and she was in such a situation. She was a beautiful looking lady, but she became such a ugly, not even ugly looking lady, a ghoul kind of a ghost kind of a ghost. She was looking like a ghost. That is what was her figure. Now she went to Mount Kailasha. Okay, in Mount Kailas, she was not ready to put her feet and walk on the mountain. This is abode of Shiva. How can I walk with my feet? So she went upside down, and she was walking with her hands. When she was in the gates or in front of Shiva's place, Shiva saw her, got up from the seat, and he didn't address her as, oh daughter, oh dear, oh sister. No, he addressed her as mother. The only person Shiva himself addressed as mother. We can give example for each one of them. Klibe, dhairyam, and in a eunuch, bravery. Yes, we have seen in Mahabharata, the one who was to kill our Acharya, he was a Dronacharya. He was a eunuch. You have seen that. And madhyape tattva chinta, in a drunkard, philosophical thoughts. Yes, there is an example in Kerala. There was this poet called Narayana Nambutri, Narayana Bhattatri. So this Narayana Bhattatri is the one who authored the text called Narayaniyam. It is a abridged version. It's not abridged. It's a retold version of a Bhagavata. Okay. So this Narayana Bhatta, he wanted to write this text called Narayaniyam. So he sent his servant to this saint who was living in the same age to ask him about a suggestion for from where to start, how to start the text. When this and that saint was called as Elutachan. He was the father of Malayalam language. That's what they accept. Anyway, when the servant came to his place, this fellow was drinking liquor and eating fish as side dish. And he sees this servant. Oh, Bhattar Swami has sent you or what? Yes. But because this fellow is drinking, and how can he ask what he had asked? He wanted to write a poem, a text on God, and this fellow is drunkard. How can I ask this question? What did he want? Okay, he has to accept the master's order. So my master asked to check where to start. He drank a sip and then took the fish and said, "Ask him to start with this." He ate that fish. His servant came back to Narayana Bhatta, and he was ashamed to tell Narayana Bhatta about what happened there, because he is eating fish and Narayana Bhatta is a vegetarian, Brahmin, he is a vegetarian, so he is not eater. How can he tell him to start with fish? So he was silent. Narayana Bhatta persisted, asked him, "What did he say or do? Tell me that. That's enough. I'll understand." He was, what was he doing? He was drinking. Okay, that's taken, that's understood. He drinks. So what was he doing? Eating side dish fish. Okay, then did you ask? Yes, I asked. What did he say? He showed me a fish and said, "Ask him to start with this." How can I ask you to eat fish? Oh, is that all? He didn't ask me to eat the fish. He asked me to start with fish avatara, matsya avatara. That is the idea. Okay. Tattva chinta, it was there. Then Raja Mitram, the king was friend to many. There was one here in South India. He was a great devotee and friend for this poet. When the poet died or the king died, this poet became so engrossed with grief. He sat facing the south and gave his life. Happened. So aparam. So this is what the idea is. अपरम मया तस्य भूपतेः अथवा अन्यस्यापि कस्यचित् राजसम्बन्धिनः स्वप्नेऽपि नारिष्टं कृतं. Now this Dantila is thinking, aparam. See, okay, these are all things they have said rightly, but another thing, there is other thing also. What? My aparam means other thing. Maya asya bhupateः अथवा अन्यस्यापि कस्यचित् राजसम्बन्धिनः. By me, either for this king or for someone related to the king, anyone related to the king, even in dream, swapne'pi, even in dream, na anishtam kritam, I have not thought anything bad about them. I have not done any harm to them, even in dream. Tat kim etat parāṅmukho maam prati bhuvatihi. Then why is this king ignoring me completely? Iti, in this way he was thinking. एवं तं दन्तिलं कदाचित् राजद्वारे विस्तम्भितं विलोक्य सम्मार्जनकर्ता गौरम्भः दिहस्य द्वारपालान् इदम् ऊचे. एवं तं दन्तिलं कदाचित् राजद्वारे विस्तम्भितं विलोक्य seeing what? Dantilam, that dantila, when kadachit, at some point of time, vistambitam rājadvāre vilokya, he was in a dejected mood and he is staying there, seeing him. Why did he go to the gate? He knows that the king is ignoring him. Why did he go there? There is no other option for him. He is an administrator. He has to go to the king for things which the people want. So he has to go and talk to the king, but the king is not allowing him himself. So seeing this situation, who? Sammarjanakarta Gorambha, the sweeper Gorambha, dihasya parihasya. Dihasya means with a kind of disdain or a mocking him. Dihasya, mocking him. Dwarapala idamuche is told to these dwarapalas. Dwarapalas means the gatekeepers. Okay, dwaram palayati dwarapala, the one who mans the gate, the gatekeepers. Idamuche, he said this to him, mocking him, making fun of him. Bho dwarapalaha rājaprasādādhiṣṭhito'yaṃ dantilah swayam nigrahanugraha karta cha. Oh sir, gatekeepers sir, this Dantila is himself a person who of law and order. He can manage the law and order. He is a rājāprasādādhiṣṭhito'yaṃ. He is a very respected officer in the king. Tad anena nivāritena yatha aham tatha yūyamepi ardhachandrabhajino bhavishyata. like I was disrespected because I tried to sideline him. Similarly, because you people are sidelining him, keeping him away, therefore, like me, Ardhachandra Bhajinaha means he pushed me by holding me on by the neck. Like that, he will punish you also. Be careful. Tachrutva dantilas cintayāmāsa. Hearing this, Dantila started thinking. He's a smart man. He started thinking. Nūnam idam asya gorambasya cheshtam. Definitely. Nūnam means definitely. Definitely, this is a game played by Goramba. This is an act of Goramba. Cheshta, act of Goramba. Athava sādhu idam uchyate. Or it is rightly said. What is rightly said? अकुलिनोपि मूर्खोपि भूपालं योत्र सेवते अपि सम्मानहीनोपि स सर्वत्र पूज्यते. Earlier when Karataka and Davanaka were discussing, the same idea was presented there. Same idea. Now the same idea is presented here again. That's the kind of importance we give to that position. Akulinopi murkopi bhupalam yotra sevate. Api sammanahinopi sa sarvatra prabhujyate. Akulinopi, he may not be from a great heritage, great lineage. Murkopi, he may be an idiot, filtered idiot. Sammanahinopi, he may be a disrespectful man, a man who does not have any kind of a eligibility to be respected. Yo atra bhupalam sevate sa sarvatra api prabhujyate. Whatever it may be, the one who serves the king is worshipped everywhere. You see this when you see when you go to a minister or a officer, the peon, his assistant, they are the more important people, not the king himself, the officer himself. So api. Not just that. Api kapurusho bhiruhu syache nripati sevakaha tathapi na parabhutim janat apnoti manavaha. Api kapurushaha bhiruhu syat chet nripati sevakaha tathapi na parabhutim janat apnoti manavaha. Nripati sevakaha, the servant of the king. Kapurushopi bhiruhu syatapi. Whether he is a kapurusha, a useless fellow, or he may be a bad person, or he may be a person who is afraid. Okay? Even if he is a person useless fellow, or if he is a person who is afraid of everything. Tatsapi, still. Janad samanavaha janadna parabhutim apnoti. That person will never be suppressed or oppressed by common people. Common people will respect him, even if he is a person with fear. Okay, he is afraid of everything. Still, evaṃ sa bahuvidhaṃ vilapya vilakṣamanaha sodvegaha gataprabhavaha swagraham gatva. So, with this kind of thinking, vilapya, thinking all these kind of different kinds of thoughts, vilakṣamanaha, having feeling shy about himself because he is disrespected in front of the gatekeepers by the sweeper. So feeling very shy and sodvegaha, with a kind of udvega. Udvega means a kind of a strength, newly acquired strength, vigor. Gataprabhavaha, the person who has lost all the strength, now he has gained some new strength. Swagraham gatva, because he is equipped with knowledge. Knowledge is strength, right? Knowledge is power. So, Swagraham gatva, he went to his house. After that, what did he do? Dishamukhe, at the entrance of the night, meaning after the evening time, before the night time, night falls. Gorambam ahuya, he invited Goramba. Vastrayugalena sammanya idam uvacha. He gave him some cloths. After gifting him some cloths, idam uvacha, he said this. Who? Dantila said to Goramba. What did he say? Bhadra, dear, Maya na tada tvam rāgavasāt nissaritah. I didn't throw you away, nissaritah. I didn't throw you away because I had the desire to throw you away or I hated you. No, it's not because of that. Yatah tvam brahmanānaṁ agratah anuchitasthaने samupashtah drishtah iti apamanitah. I disrespected you. Apamanitah. I disrespected you. Because brahmanānaṁ yatah, because tvam brahmanānaṁ agratah, in front of the Brahmins, the group of Brahmins, anuchitasthane, in a wrong place, samupashtah, you were seated. Drishtaha, seeing that, I did that kind of a disrespect. So, to be politically correct and all that, people try to interpret it in a different way. They say, no, I didn't disrespect you because I was against it. Because people were against you. They saw you, they felt themselves disrespected. So, I had to do that. There is no need for that. Because this is not a period we are talking about now where there is this idea of Brahmin, Kshatriya, Vaishya, Shudra and all. This is not that. Everyone had their own place. They were respected in their very place. Everywhere this is same. Even now this is same. No, though we may not accept the Brahmin, Kshatriya, Vaishya, Shudra, etc., this kind of ideas, but still we have respect for the kind of positions. You will not allow a clerk to sit in the officer's table or among the officers. You will not allow a beggar to sit alongside with the ministers or officers. No. There are grades, there are gradations, there is layers of respect, right? So that is why I did. And in that day, everyone had their positions and they had their respect for each of their positions. You cross the line, you will be disrespected anywhere, even then, even now. That is what happened to him. He crossed the line. That's why. Because then now they had a very common thing. The common thing is they accepted their birth. They accepted the karmas. Therefore, they accepted the birth to be not caused by the disrespect according to that birth, not caused by him or her or no. They accepted it to be their karmic effect. They did their bad karma, so they were born as a Brahmin or Kshatriya or Vaishya, Shudra, whatever. So they get a respect or disrespect because of their own karma. So they didn't complain, they didn't find faults with anyone. We can see it very clearly here. So because this fellow Dantila says, Tat Shamyatam, please forgive me. If he saw himself to be superior, why will he ask for forgiveness? He will never ask. So, no, he wanted a position. But then the other fellow should be playing games also. No, oh, you treated me like that. You are asking me forgiveness. Let me teach you again. No, he didn't do that also. See, he says, Sopi Swargarajya Upamam Tad Vastrayugam Asadya. He received that dress material which this Dantila gave. Goramba received it as though it is equivalent to heaven, the grandeur of heaven, the enjoyments of heaven. He took it like that. And paramparitosham gatva, after gaining a great happiness, tamuvacha told Dantila. What did he say? Bhosreshtin. Kshantam maya te tat. Tadasya sammanasya krute pashyame buddhi prabhavam rājaprasādāṃ. Bhosreshtin. Oh, sir, Sreshti, sir. In South India, you have Chetti. In the Middle India, you have Shetty. And in the North India, you have Sethi. They are all these business caste people. That is what he is saying. Bhosreshti. Oh, sir, respected sir. Kshantam maya te tat. I have forgiven everything. I have forgotten everything. I have forgotten everything. Tadasya sammanasya krute. For this respect you gave me. Pashyame buddhi prabhavam. See my smartness, my intelligence. my power of intelligence. Rājaprasādādhiṣṭhito'yaṃ, and you will get the respect from the king also. Let us see that. Evaṃ uktva saparitoṣam tishkrāntaḥ. After saying this, in a very happy mood, that Goramba left that place. Sādhu cedamucyate. It is rightly said. What did he say? What did they say? People, the great people have said this. What did they say? Stokena unnatimayati, stokena ayatya dhogatim, aho susadrushi cheshta, tulayashtehe khalasya cha. Stokena unnatim ayati, stokena ayati adhogatim, aho susadrushi cheshta, tulayashtehe khalasya cha. Khala, dushta, a person, a bad person. Okay, khala means a bad person. Tulayashtehe means the weighing scale. Susadarchi cheshta, aho susadarchi. Oh, they are equal, similar in their acts. Who? A bad person and a weighing scale. What? Bad person and weighing scale are equal in their activities? How so? This is the explanation. Stokena unnati mayati. A little bit, it goes up. Stokena ayati adhogatim. A little bit, it goes down. Add a little bit, it goes up. Remove a little bit, it goes down. The pointer, that scale pointer, it doesn't stick to the center perfectly. Very difficult to manage that. So that is what is the similarity between these two people. Tatasya, thereafter, Anyadyuhu, the next day morning, Sa Gorambha Rajakule Gatva Yoganidram Gatasya Bhupatehe Sammarjana Kriyam Kurvan Idamaha. Sa Gorambha, that Gorambha, Rajakule Gatva, he went to the palace. Yoganidram Gatasya Bhupatehe. The king, like earlier, he is in slumber, Yoganidra. He is in lazy situation. He has just closed his eyes. He is awake now. To that king, Sammarjana Kriyam Kurvan, around him he was sweeping. While sweeping around him, Idam aha, this Goramba said this. What did he say? Earlier, during this similar situation, he said the king and the Dantila were embracing, hugging each other. Now, what is going to say? He said, Aho, aviveko ayasmad bhupatehe, yede purushotsagamācharan shirbhati bhakshanam karoti. Aho, aviveko asmad bhupatehe. Oh, our king is an idiot. It's a person without any knowledge, discrimination. Why? Aviveka, non-discrimination. Okay, the king is without any discrimination. Why? Yet purushotsagamācharan, while using the toilet. Purushotsagamam means defecating. While defecating, chirbhati bhakshanam karoti. He is eating a cucumber. Chirbhati, cucumber. He is eating a cucumber. What kind of person he is? See, you don't even speak from the bathroom, toilet. You don't even speak. Now people answer others from the toilet. They speak over phone in the toilet. All that. It is not done. And this fellow is accusing the king of eating a cucumber in the toilet, sitting in the toilet seat. Tachrutva Rājā samispayam tamuvacha. Hearing this, with surprise, king tells to that person. Earlier, Bho Goramba, that is how he addressed him. Oh, sir, Goramba, sir, what are you talking? Now he says, Re Goramba, hey Goramba, Kim aprastutam lapasi. What are you blabbering? What kind of blabbering is this? Grihakarmakaram matva tvam na vyapadayami. Thinking that you are my servant, taking for you for my servant, I am not punishing you. Kim tvaya kadachit aham evaṃ vidhaṃ karma samācharam drishṭah. Have you seen me doing such an act at any point of time? So abravit. For this, Goramba answered. What did he say? We'll see. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते। ओम शांति शांति शांति।